Buenos dias, buenos tardes, mga amigos, mga amigas. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Attorney Rene Bueno. Bueno, ang pag-uusapan po natin ngayong episode na to ay may kaugnayan doon sa isang panayam na isinagawa dito kay dating Chief Justice ng Supreme Court na sa kasalukuyan ay naninilbihan bilang Executive Secretary ng ating Pangulo na si Ferdinand Marcos Jr. Doon sa kanyang panayam nung isang araw ay binanggit niya na kung sakasakaling ang International Criminal Police Organization or otherwise known as Interpol ay maglalabas ng red notice. Ang sabi niya, our country, our government may feel obliged to implement the red notice. Ano po ba ang ibig sabihin nitong red notice? Saan ba to nag-originate? Bakit to ini-issue ng Interpol? Okay, yan po ang ating tatalakayin sa episode na to. Yung red notice is always mistaken as an international arrest warrant. Pero ito po ay hindi warrant of arrest. Ito po ay isang international alert no to all countries no na member nitong Interpol in order to facilitate and take the immediate arrest of the individuals named in the arrest warrant. So, para lang ma-facilitate no, yung location and the arrest of the person accused in the commission of a very serious crime like crime against humanity or kaya war crimes o kaya genocide or kaya aggression. So yan po yung mga grounds upang mailabas no yung isang arrest warrant by the International Criminal Court. So dito sa red notice na to upang maging effective ang implementation nito at magkaroon ng immediate arrest ng akusado, dapat merong close cooperation between three entities. Sino-sino yan? Unang-una, the International Criminal Court. No? Sila yung nag-prosecute, sila yung nag-investigate, at pagkatapos nila mag-investigate at nalaman nila may probable cause, mag-i-issue yan ng arrest warrant. Pero ayon nga kay Senator Sonny Trillanes, hindi na nga daw, kaya daw nagka-delay-delay ang issuance of the arrest warrant is because of the fact that they have raised the standard of evidence today in order for the ICC to issue the arrest warrant. Before kasi, the standard of evidence is probable cause. But ngayon, according to Sonny Trillanes, it is already reasonable certainty of conviction. So pag sinabi mong reasonable certainty of conviction, there must be greater or stronger no evidence gathered by this International Criminal Court. Mas malakas yung belief. There must be a stronger belief, stronger evidence, higher evidence for the ICC to issue the arrest warrant. Kasi dati probable cause medyo mas mababang standard of evidence yan. Ngayon, kapag ang International Criminal Court ay nakapag-issue na ng arrest warrant, considering the fact na wala namang wala namang yang mga police force no to effect the arrest warrant against the individual charged of the commission of a very serious crime, yan ay ipinapasa or ini-endorso nila sa International Criminal Police Organization, otherwise known as the Interpol. Yung Interpol na yan, meron niyang at least 184 state members as of 2023. Yun ang mga miyembrong states niyan. At isa na tayo sa miyembro dyan sa International Criminal Police Organization or Interpol. Ngayon, kapag ang Interpol ay natanggap ang arrest warrant, sila po ay mag-i-issue ng red notice. The red notice is not an arrest warrant, but this is an international alert to all member states of the Interpol. So kadalasan kasi napagkakamalan itong red notice bilang isang international arrest warrant. So hindi po yan warrant of arrest. It is a international alert to all the state members na kung saan sinasabihan ang mga member state na merong arrest warrant na inilabas ng ICC at kinakailangan namin ang inyong kooperasyon in order to facilitate the location and the arrest of all the accused named in the arrest warrant issued by the International Criminal Court. Ngayon, may mga challenges na kinakaharap ang Interpol kapag ito ay naglabas ng red notice sapagkat kadalasan based on the previous arrest warrant issued by the ICC, marami na pong mga karanasan ng ating International Criminal Court at itong Interpol na kung saan hindi sila successful sa implementation of the red notice because of the lack of cooperation on the part of the member state para implement yung red notice. Kasi madaming dahilan yan eh. Sometimes, yung political considerations, hindi mo maaalis yan. Palagi mo, nagkaroon bigla ng political compromise, nakiusap yung mga kalaban ng isang sitting president o yung dominant political party in one country. O kaya maraming factors about the politics kung bakit minsan ay hindi na ipapatupad ang implementation nitong red notice. At minsan naman, there are some laws that is not consistent with the issuance of this red notice. At marami pang legal reasons kung bakit hindi na ipapatupad yan immediately. I would give you one good example. Yung nangyari sa Uganda. Alam niyo ba yung Uganda? Yung Uganda ay located dyan sa southern part of the Africa. Nung 2005 kasi, ang International Criminal Court ay nag-issue ng arrest warrant laban sa 5 individuals na miyembro ng Lord's Resistance Army. Isa tong rebelding grupo sa Uganda na itinayo ng kanilang pinuno na si Joseph Kony. If I'm not mistaken, Joseph Kony. So nilabas yung arrest warrant, ibinigay sa Interpol at ang Interpol ay nakipagtulungan dito sa Ugandan government. But since 2006, they cannot locate the rebels, tong mga rebelde na to, At maski yung naging pinuno nito na si Joseph Kony, from 2006, from the time the arrest warrant was issued by ICC and the red notice was also issued by the Interpol, until this moment, lahat ng rebelde na to ay kasalukuyang pa ding nakakalaya at hindi pa nakikita dahil sa political reasons, At yan nagtago na kung sa mga kuweba o bundok yan doon sa kanilang bansa dahil siguro kakulangan ng mga resources, at political reasons, hindi na-arresto tuloy yung tao hanggang sa ngayon. So sa ating party naman, sa kaso ng dating presidente, hanggang ngayon kasi wala pa yung arrest warrant, na ini-expect natin na manggagaling sa International Criminal Court. Bakit hanggang ngayon hindi pa inilalabas yung arrest warrant? So madaming dahilan yan. Isa na nga yung sinabi ni Sonny Trillanes that the ICC has raised the standard of evidence from probable cause to reasonable certainty of conviction, which is a higher type of evidence na stronger dapat, unlike in the probable cause. The reasonable belief should be stronger as compared with the probable cause na mas mababa ang uri ng ebidensyang hinahanap. So, siguro madami pang factors at hindi ko rin maintindihan sa ICC kung ano pang mga elemento ng krimen ang kanilang hinahanap kung bakit hanggang ngayon hindi na mailabas-labas yung arrest warrant na yan. Nagkaroon na nga ng express admission sa Senado, express admission dito sa House of Representatives at pero hanggang ngayon wala tayong balitang na tatanggap na meron bang pag-asang mailabas yung arrest warrant na yan ngayong buwan na to o sa susunod na buwan sa Disyembre bago magpasko o bago matapos ang taong 2024. Walang kasigurudan, no? Masyadong bitin ng taong bayan at hindi malaman kung kailan talaga lalabas tong arrest warrant na to. At isa pa sa mga challenges na pwedeng kaharapin ng ating bansa, just in case lumabas yung arrest warrant, at ito ay binigay sa International Criminal Police Organization. Nilabas yung red notice. Ang problema dito, magkakaroon ba ng kooperasyon ng ating bansa? Susunod ba sa International Criminal Police Organization or Interpol kapag ibinigay sa atin yung red notice? Kasi sa panayam kay dating Chief Justice, no, Supreme Court Chief Justice at ngayon ay Executive Secretary ng ating Pangulong si Bongbong Marcos, ang sagot niya kasi we may feel obliged, no, to implement the red notice. Kasi ako, pag may naririnig akong salita, very particular ako to every word na binibitawan ng isang tao, lalo na abogado. Lalo na yung Chief Justice dati ng Supreme Court. Ang sabi niya kasi, we may feel obliged. The use of the word may ay parang hindi mandatory at parang optional on the part of the government whether or not they will implement the arrest warrant on the basis of the issuance of the red notice. Kasi yung red notice, lalabas lamang yan kung merong warrant of arrest. That is the legal basis for the issuance of the red notice. Without the arrest warrant, there will be no red notice. Now, if the red notice will be issued, the implementation of the arrest warrant will now be dependent whether or not there will be a close cooperation between the government, our government, the ICC, and the International Criminal Police Organization or Interpol. Without the cooperation, close cooperation of our government, the red notice will be a useless legal instrument. Hindi yan mapapatupad kapag hindi nakipag-cooperate si Presidente Marcos at ang ating gobyerno in order to effect the arrest of the former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Kasi alam nyo, in the implementation of the arrest warrant, for the commission of serious crimes, the most serious crimes like crime against humanity or war crimes, genocide, or aggression, in order to have an effective implementation of the arrest warrant, there must be a close cooperation between three entities, yung ICC, Interpol, and our country. Kasi yan meron niyang tinatawag na parang intertwined relationship. No? Kapag walang intertwined relationship yan, medyo malabo yung arrest warrant to become effective. Dahil walang intertwined relationship, dapat interconnected yan. Nakakita na ba kayong lubid? 'Di ba? Yung lubid, yung gawa sa sa parang coconut yung bulbul na gano'n, 'di ba? 3 or 4 na buhol-buhol 'yon. That is what you call as intertwined, no? For purposes of illustration, yung lubid, no? Palupot yun doon. Para makahila yan o makapag-move ng mabigat na object yan, no? Magkaroon ng movement, dapat matibay yung lubid mo. Talagang makapal na lubid yung ginagamit sa mabibigat na cargo, no, upang makapaghila yan o makapag-move ng isang mabigat na object. Ganun din sa arrest warrant, no? There must be an intertwined relationship between three entities in order to make the issuance of this arrest warrant effective and efficient. There must be close cooperation between the government, the Interpol, and the ICC. At isa pa, the implementation, for the effective implementation of the arrest warrant and the red notice, sabi ko nga kanina, there must be a close cooperation. But this is one thing about the red notice. We are not under obligation to implement this arrest warrant and the red notice issued by the Interpol. Kasi hindi mandatory yan on the part of the member state like the Philippines. Ang sinasabi kasi diyan sa batas, no, sa international law, the international alert or the red notice is not actually legally binding. Hindi legally binding yan. No, unlike the arrest warrant issued against an individual who is located, who belongs to a member state, yun, legally binding yan. But if it is issued, no, yung arrest warrant na yun, inendorso sa Interpol, and then the Interpol issued the red notice. The red notice is not actually legally binding. The implementation will be dependent on the close cooperation of the member state. Without the cooperation of the member state, it will become a useless legal instrument. Ang akin pong sinasabi ngayon ay base sa mga research na akin pong binasa, mga kasong dinesisyonan ng International Criminal Court, katulad ng ehemplong aking pinaliwanag kanina na nangyari sa 5 rebelde na idemanda sa International Criminal Court, no, yung Lord's Resistance Army na pinamunuan ni Joseph Kony na nakatira sa bansang Uganda. Hanggang ngayon, hindi pa naaresto yan because of lack of cooperation on the part of the government. Walang intertwined relationship between the government of Uganda, the Interpol, and the ICC. So dapat dito, upang magkaroon ng epektibong implementasyon ng arrest warrant and then in-endorse sa Interpol at in-issue yung red notice, dapat yung tatlong ng entities na yan magtulong-tulong very closely in order to effect and facilitate the immediate arrest of the person named in the arrest warrant, no? So lahat yan nakadepende kay President Bongbong Marcos. Kung uutusan niya talaga ang ating mga responsible officers, no, sa ating gobyerno na tulungan ng Interpol in the event nilabas nga yung arrest warrant at nai-endorso na sa Interpol. Pero pag walang kumpas ang ating presidente, express dapat, hindi magkakaroon ng epektibong implementation ng arrest warrant, no? At masasabi ko lang kasi itong ating Pangulo ay masyadong mabait. No? Minsan binabanatan na siya, hindi pa kumikibo. Bagay, napansin ko na yan simula pa nung siya ay nangampanya bilang vice presidente hanggang tumakbo ang presidente yan. No, tinitira na ng tinitira yan during the campaign period pero hindi nagre-react yan eh. Ngingitaan ka lang yan eh. Pero ito lang masasabi ko, pag ang tao tahimik at pangiti-ngiti sa'yo despite the fact na binabato mo lahat ng kung anong masasamang salita, delikado din yan. Kasi yung tahimik, pag kumilos yan, yari ka dyan. Magugulat ka sa mga aksyon na gagawin yan sa iyo. Yun naman ang isang side na nakikita ko sa kanya. Okay, so hanggang dito na lamang po. Sana po ay may natutunan na naman kayong muli dito sa aking paliwanag tungkol sa ibig sabihin ng red notice, paano to inilalabas, paano to ini-implement, saan nanggagaling ang kautusan upang mag-issue ng red notice ang ating International Criminal Police Organization. Okay, so maraming pong salamat sa inyong lahat. Ito pong muli ang inyong lingkod, Attorney Rene Bueno.